Looks like we have a question about the IRS layoffs.
Yeah,
Someone wrote and said, given the recent IRS layoffs, what steps can taxpayers take to ensure their filings are processed effectively and
it's a
refunds
great
are
question.
received promptly?
Yes, yes. So here's what you do. You must file electronically. You must be complete in that what you want to avoid is having any human being having to review anything on your tax return. Because if that happens, and now there's a whole lot fewer people working for the IRS, then it's going to slow things down. Serena and I were talking to somebody earlier today. We did an amendment for 2022. We sent it in back in November, and we're still waiting. And now we're really waiting, right? I just told him, getting no idea how long it's going to take. It's processing. Yeah, you want to have a fully complete file. So you didn't forget anything. You didn't leave out anything. For years and years, Obamacare stuff was always the bane of our existence. People would forget that they have this other form coming and it impacts their taxes. It's a constant thing. Make sure your filing is complete. Make sure everything is done via direct deposit or direct withdrawal, and make sure you file electronically, and just make sure make it as simple as possible on the computer systems to process your tax return. Yeah, that's the basic idea. It's hard to get into specifics without, because we're talking here.
Because everybody's situation is different, right?
Right, exactly, because it depends. But
It depends, yeah.
but yeah, the biggest thing is the matching. So when a company issues a W-2 or 1099 or 1098 or 1095 or any of these forms, a copy goes to the recipient and a copy goes to the IRS. Make sure, and I know I'm repeating myself, but make sure that everything the IRS gets a copy of is on your tax return somewhere so that there's no mismatches. And if you do that, then things have been fine. So on the day that the IRS opened this year, which I think was I think it was a month ago today. I think it was January 25th. So I submitted my tax return because I keep my personal tax situation very simple. And I submitted, and 3 weeks later, I got my refund, and it went through just fine. It processed fine. Refund went fine. So it was all good. If you can stay in that lane, then you'll be good to go. It's just anything requiring a person, timeline is out the window. So try to avoid that.
Understood.